So back to the story. Look, I'm gonna go back to my science with my brother Lil Calvin. And I had another brother named Clinkscale. He passed away too. With my nephews Tank and Tom and my young nigga Shitty. I sends our blessings through this air. Let y'all know. From DC to New York. And some of my homies just dropped in North Carolina. Look here. When you rise up through these streets, you coming up, if you ain't really paying attention, you ain't watching things, you ain't lost in the mix, you ain't gonna see how people playing you from the side. You ain't gonna see that these people are making the fall really happen. You gonna think you on top of the game and you got all this stuff. So you think you riding, you got riding on the boat going to another country when you still in the same city. You got so many people surrounding you that you can't even see who got the mask on. So you just going out here trying to impress women, because that's what I used to see dudes doing. Everything they bought was trying to impress somebody else, because a lot of them couldn't get these women because they ain't had no talk game, right? But anyway, my little man, he was always the type of person, man, he gonna say what he say and make it happen, you know what I mean? So me, I was a different type of person. I was trying to get connected with the right females, but I caught a few butterflies, you know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? That I knew they wasn't right in the game, but I just, being a young man at that time, just getting down with the wildflower. But really, like I said earlier, I was looking for that one wildflower. Clinkscale was a good man, man. Let me tell you something. That was my brother, man. You know what I mean? And my brother was stressed out, man. He was getting ready to go to court facing life papers, man. And I told the other brother that was on the case with him, man, you can take the charge, you're going to get probation. That nigga ain't want to take nothing, man. He was going to let Slim go down, man. And before my man can go to court, right? Him and his brother look just alike, right? So his brother that robbed somebody, man, and they seen my man and thought it was him and gunned my man down, right? And I was pissed about that shit, you know what I mean? But his brother ain't want to give me the motion on that. So I had to let it go ahead and disappear, because that's just the way shit was, man. Your own family, man, don't care. What happened to you, ain't gonna stand for you, man. Then you will find yourself jumping out there, man, standing for another brother, man, all in the mix, jeopardizing yourself, and you got your children, but really you being lined up. You heard me? But any old way, that was my nigga, man. But like I said, one day I was on Eastgate Corner, and my nephew, I blacked out, and God showed me a vision and sent me right when my nephew had died. Before he died, he was fighting some dudes. There were 3 dudes in the vision. He just let me see the color of them, the height of them, but I ain't get the chance to see the faces. When they came on, and my nephew got the girl out the way, and then he tried to run, and they shot him in the back, and blood poured through his lungs. You know what I mean? Blood shot out his mouth. He lost his life that way trying to save another girl so she wouldn't get hit with him. But I also told him, nigga, don't panic. Do what you do. Stand strong no matter what it is. And he went out, you know what I mean? But just like this world gonna try to take you out. Because this world ain't nothing but a bunch of always needing all these other people. And never by themselves. They always got to walk with 10,000 motherfuckers trying to face one dude. But at the same time, my nephew was a very humble person. He wasn't really no street guy out here trying to hurt nobody. And but they ain't the way. See, when niggas be hating on niggas, niggas do stuff slick. You know what I mean? And try to hide their hands. But like I'm gonna tell y'all this here. I found out a lot of stories, man, you know what I mean? But like I say to people, I don't want to promote nothing on this internet. I want y'all to do better, get better. You know what I'm saying? So y'all can make everybody else do better. So I'm just trying to avoid from saying a lot of things that I could say. You know what I'm saying? Only spraying y'all with a little bit of spray and, you know, letting y'all smell good. But I ain't trying to put too much on you. But any old way, I was growing up, man. I bounced through the hood, man. And I was paying attention to all these new people coming off the porch, man. They was coming off the porch. All they was doing was chasing that money, man. And I want to chase them females, man. They used to be out there tricking and shit. See, I was never no tricker. You know, what do people say? You a house tricker, nigga. Because you got a girl at home, you going to do the same thing for her. I say I'd rather do for her than give another girl in the street $300 or $400 to sleep with her, and I ain't giving my girl at home $300 or $400. Y'all niggas have all the money in the world and wouldn't even take care of y'all girl. But I wasn't that type of guy. I believe in family. Family always, because that's how I came in it. I came in it thinking about family. You know what I mean? So as I drown in this misery, which is the game, you know what I mean? I'm watching everybody play hide and go seek with each other. Girls coming all in the Safeway parking lots, you know what I mean? Straightening their face up for a clown nigga just got finished finishing them off and all that. When a nigga thought his girl was being real with him the whole time, she was getting Malcolm X by his best friend. You know, I watched all this, man, on the street. And people wasn't even paying no attention. They just thought she was in love with him. And while he was out there cheating, she was cheating too. Then I found out a lot of these babies, these niggas think it's their baby. It ain't even their baby. They've been taking care of their best friend baby the whole time. You know what I mean? Or some of them, it was their brothers. Then they slept with these niggas' wives. See, I seen all these cold cases in the street, man, and so I know it was gonna be more violent once people start being shook up and all these demons been spreading around. I knew the violence would be massive in the streets. So the 80s, it was a sweet, same things happened, but the 90s, the murder rate took in Washington D.C. and went up dramatically. It was uncontrollable because the same people, like I said, inside the house that was jealous, put the guns in the street, they flooded the streets with drugs, and then put the movies out there, like I said, and it heavily influenced the people to be what you see today when people wasn't even making it to the age 18. If they made it to 18 or 21, they niggas had a party. So, like I said to you, they got lost in the mix. They was tricked by all these other tricks. But like I said, I don't fall for no tricks, because one thing about it, being a leader, you gonna see what you need to see and understand what you need to understand. And so that's why I always wind up teaching. I wind up talking to certain individuals, man, trying to show them, you know what I mean, the light. But if you gonna maintain and stay in the light, man, that's how you live. But a lot of people can't stay in the light because they always want to dim everybody else's light with all this poison. So as I walked through the twilight zone, you know what I mean, I already knew that who would try to take my life while my back was turned. So that's why I never turned my back. And when I only ride with certain people. You understand me? I don't ride with nobody that's greedy for money. Any nigga greedy for money, man, will backstab you any moment, and you better know it. See, a lot of people want to be out here and just have niggas with them because of their names. You gotta give a fuck what your name is, nigga. I don't give a fuck what you done in the street or how you done it. When it come down to motion, nigga, it's just motion. We can be brothers, cause it ain't gonna make it. You ain't gonna make it as an enemy. I'm gonna be honest with you, but we can be brothers. But anytime you stop the brotherly love and try to put the knife across my throat, it's not gonna work out the way you want it to work out. But let's get nasty with this. I lost my nephew in that vision, and I said, man, God, I'm so sorry if I offended you, because this boy was just like my son. I understood that I have to pay for the pains and humble myself for what the world has done to me and what I could have done to the world. But then, like I told y'all the story in part 2 about my other nephew Tank that died in the hands of a friend of mine. You understand me? And I'm gonna get off of that, because I'm not even gonna go back to that right there, because I can't play in it, because I don't play like that. So I'm gonna speed on with that here. But anyway, I seen the people from the side always peeping in, being nosy, jotting things down, while all the youngers doing what they do, but don't think they rising, but they actually falling. See, they being tricked into something where the game was only meant for a certain few, and then a certain few was gonna fall anyway, because once they seen people that they they didn't understand, they can tame them, and they ain't even paying attention anyway. You understand? So that's why they start sending for them. So a lot of people went into the penitentiary, as I said earlier. And then the people wind up buying property. That's what you're seeing. The property, a lot of them just now coming home right now today. You understand me? Some of them did 30-some years, 20-some years. They did a lot of years, man. They just now touched down from all that time, and they went in young men. Now they come home damn near, half of 100. You see how this world trick you out of your life, but you still out here trying to play gangster, and still out here trying to set your own people by using your voice and putting them on this person and that person. Man, how can y'all do this, man, when y'all ain't even mad at the people that threw y'all ass in there? See, I have a problem with y'all getting on this place and then trying to get y'all to hurt each other. Look, y'all my brothers and y'all my sisters. You should never get on here and do this, man. This ain't a place to be glorified. This is not a place for where you're gonna find peace and happiness or no type of joy. This is only a tool to turn all y'all against each other. You understand? That y'all becoming a weapon by using y'all voice, but it's not even no shells in it. They looking at y'all knowing that y'all vowed to die by throwing y'all voices out like this. And they tricking you to you destroying yourself while they can pick up others. You still on the same timeline. You ain't changing all the many years. Come on, get real with yourself, man. Come on, bruh. Come on, sis. Who out here, man, need us? The children. Look at them. They walking around, man, after Corona with masks on, doing some of anything, man. Knowing they can't be told no guns, man, knowing that gun talk to them. And they gonna wind up doing something. They gonna answer that voice that gun telling them to do something, man. You niggas in the prison know what I'm talking about, man. When y'all get in there in them prison walls and y'all in lockdown, how the walls talk to you, man. That's the same way that too talk to you when it's on your side, man. And if you ain't a non-confident person, man, and out there trying to prove a point for someone else, you gonna make that joint sneeze for no apparent reason. Cause a lot of things y'all niggas could have avoided, but y'all took it on anyway. See, I'm coming to y'all today, man, explaining. And a lot of y'all know about these shoes, man. A lot of y'all fit in these shoes, man, and really understand it, man. Through all the things y'all been through and y'all done, man, y'all still made it through it. But what y'all did is, instead of coming up with a solution, y'all became part of the fucking problem. See, when the stuff hit your back door, then you gonna understand what I'm saying. What it's gonna trigger you so you can become the same person again. Well, we can clean it up, man. We the elders. You know we ain't scared of no motherfucking bad. We ain't scared of nobody. Why are we out here acting scared? Waiting for it to come to your door? Wait for the government to give us some help? Nigga, how they gonna give you some help when they the same ones put you in prison, gave you the gun, gave you the drugs, then call your name, you know what I'm saying, so they can walk you down the hallway? So you still looking for help for them. I don't understand, man, how y'all do this, man. But I watch y'all for a long time, but I still don't understand, man. I'm still trying to pick y'all brain and get some information from it, because right now today the brains ain't even giving information. It's like they drowning. Everybody becoming people that talk about people. Men becoming just like girls. They talking just like girls. This was girl talk. When girls got together, they talked about niggas, and now you got men doing this. Got podcasts that's talking about another man. All in their business, man. All this tic-tac-toe shit. Then some of y'all telling lies and just to get some money off of podcasts. Where the fucking truth at? Because I ain't seen that shit all my life. Where is it at? The only thing y'all talk about is another man. What he done wrong. And you ain't doing nothing wrong. You ain't doing nothing right. You out here worried about another man. That's the greatest mistake in the world. Females do this. Then you see these podcasts where they talking about, man, the women, man, this. Man, shut up, nigga. You couldn't even get a girl until you got your money up. Man, you got these niggas want to run their mouth up when they get their little paper up. They want to talk. These the same niggas that couldn't talk. But I understand. In this era, everybody can lift voice and sing. Because the era I grew up in, man, certain niggas coming down that walkway, man, niggas was disappearing. But I understand what era this is. And how you was made. You understand? And how you address things. See, I ain't judging nothing. I'm just telling you how it is, brother. Because I had to sit here and watch all this thing. I've been through all the storms in the world. I've been through it all. That's why I'm on here I leave messages trying to help the next brother or sister. Never stay confused. But I always look at the world like it's a movie. Because this stuff is being fed right back to you. In the movies. Like I told my girl. I said this Lifetime when it came out. I said, man, let me tell you something. When our women, black women, start watching this right here, the black woman gonna start killing her kids. She start, man, look. Man, black people start doing some of the weirdest shit. After Lifetime and the Element, them Element came after. But Lifetime really drowned them. Because you know what? You sucking in that poisonous energy. Eventually, that demon that comes out of that energy is going to take you over. That's exactly what happened. And I'm watching all my people sucking a lot of energy You know what I mean? And turning into the demon. And thought they would never turn into the demon, but they did. And then a lot of y'all woke up after y'all done killed y'all own people and just now waking up and realizing because it wasn't you that done it. The government knows this. It was an entity inside you that caused you to do it. See, this is what you call when they talk about exorcists and everything like that. They know the temple, the body. If you pollute the body, it can be invaded, and that thing can, the spirit can take over your vessel and cause a chain reaction, and then you are yourself, and sometimes you yourself, and sometimes you're not. Everybody knows this. Then a lot of you dummies, they still playing the DNA game when it ain't no such thing as DNA. Let me explain to you. You have oxygen in your blood, and you have written letters and numbers in your blood. Yes, we don't have the same written numbers and letters in our blood. But we are from the same family. Foolish. See, when you speak about 12 tribes, 144, which is 12 and 12, that all of them come out of the bloodline. You understand? That's why I said Abraham will have so many children that they cannot be numbered, like the sands of the sea, and you can't number the sands. So that means that all nations on earth come through Abraham. So what that makes us? All family. But a group of people came amongst us, caused this chain reaction, made us believe that we are enemies to each other. Y'all pick the group, because I don't need to tell y'all that. Y'all already know who they are. But a lot of y'all scared to say who they are. But let me tell y'all something. God has exposed them so many times, have showed y'all their face so many times, and y'all still biting the dust for them. But y'all want somebody to take the fall for you. Martin Luther King done it. Malcolm X done it. Yeah, I'm gonna rise. But ain't nobody taking nothing from me. These people always trying to use false evidence against you, and always trying to make you look like something that you really not. You can look at that in the president-elect when they going through the situation, how they talk bad about each other, and then when one win, you see them being friendly with each other all over again. The same thing they do in the rap industry. Same thing they do everywhere else. Make it look like they're at war with each other. Make all that paper off you stupid niggas. Because y'all so nosy. That y'all like drama. This where we fall at. We are the superpower, which is black people. But we fall in drama. And that's all we spreading. Is drama. So you think God put us on earth for us to spread drama, when all these people went after one family to try to confuse them, try to turn them away from the Creator? They kept the land for what it is today. You understand? Because they kept love in their heart, where everybody else was faking. The only how the earth stayed like it was, it's not the earth that was going to lose, it's the people that walks the earth. The reason why y'all still walking, because there's love and compassion really in the world, or y'all would have been finished. And it don't need to come from you. It needed to come from the people that they always trying to run circles around. So don't get it confused, my brothers and sisters. Learn, and I want y'all to understand the message I just gave you is only hidden from a few, but some of y'all will catch on exactly what I just said to you. And it is very simple and plain. God gave us common sense. Use it. Don't let these people use you. I didn't want to come on here and talk too much about my life, but I already gave you a little bit. But when I give it to you, I wanted to give it to you and use movie clips, because that's how they used us. They used to fuck us over, but YouTube said I couldn't use it. You know what I mean? So I guess I'm gonna make my own movie. You know what I mean, and do it that way. So I think I'm gonna start dealing with that in a few. I guess I need to get with some brothers, man, and they'll teach me the AI thing or whatever, where I can apply this energy at, because I know how the whole thing works. And the system is not telling you it's falling. The system is telling you it's working. So y'all take heed to this information I got. I hope I'll digest the food that I gave you and analyze it and be able to break it down. Don't accept anything that I say. Take it, break it down to the smallest molecule and then bring it. You understand? So the space can look good. The space in the middle of your head, which is a soft spot that you understand that's where the sun beams and where you get your nutrients in. I just gave y'all something to bust your bubble, a little bit of peace, law and authority, and glorified you at the same time by letting you know where the light shine. Be peace, stay blackness, stay whiteness, stay isms, stay what you are. Don't let nobody try to change you and try to tell you from a different family just because our colors are all different, but we are the same. If you read the story of Abraham, you would have understood that it was a new group born, coming in the later times. It's on the ancient Egyptian walls. We call them Caucasians today, but they was born through us. You understand? You have to treat somebody bad in order to be treated bad. So don't glorify the stories, glorify yourself, give God all the credit, and say, I love you, Father, and I'm sorry for what my ancestors has done. Nobody deserves no pain. Nobody deserves the things that was done on earth. Let it be peace, and let you have all your glory, because without you there will be no me. I am who I am, and I'm gonna stay and I'm gonna leave just like that. Be peaceful and show love and always honor the Creator himself.